I'm back. Okay. Close all this. Trying to open my stream on my phone so I can see the chat. Trying to open. Nope. Don't need to hear myself. Okay. How? Oh, okay. Open app, perhaps. Live chat. Okay. Let's try test. It's working. Test. Okay. All right. Welcome. Oh. Okay, so I can see the stream, the chat stream on my phone. So we're gonna do it like that. I'm talking to nobody. That's fine. Is the buzzing gone? Is the fans and the dryer and the lawnmower have all stopped? So if you hear anything, it's probably just like electronic, like crackling, which is probably fine. It's probably gonna get like drowned out by like the game. Warning! Oh my god, the stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend... What do they recommend? Use a stream bitrate of that many. Okay. What are you saying here? Send me the link. Oh, we're both talking... Oh, I see. Okay. I'm super quiet. Okay. That's a good thing to know. I can turn myself up on my actual microphone, perhaps. Is that better? Am I louder? I have to change my streaming bitrate. I can't do that. I just did. Okay. A little hiccup. Okay. Warning, the stream, what now? Okay, good. Streams lower than the recommended. Okay, I just changed that. Maybe, okay, it just needs to catch up. Okay. Something went wrong. Oh boy. Stop streaming. Okay, it looks like I'm up to date. Let's refresh. Star Citizen. Ustream Star Citizen. Okay. Alright, I'm back in here. Live. What's wrong with the current bitrate? Okay, well, let me send Megan. Here we go. That is the link to the stream. Lower than the recommended bitrate. I don't know how to change that. I did change that, or so I think. Stream output is this. Something went wrong. Okay. I love watching myself drink. Okay. Same as stream. I don't really know what the problem is. Note, excellent. Okay. We're back to being excellent. Okay. Okay. We're fine. It's going great. It's going so good. I'm gonna hang out. Error. That's a lot of dropped frames. I'm gonna streaming. Okay, that looks good. Is it happening? Excellent. You're coming through really clearly for what it's worth. Okay. I don't super believe that because I was getting like there's not enough bandwidth for anything. Okay, is this the same link? Here's the link again. Let's open it up on my phone. Tess, no, seriously, it's very clear. I don't know what's up. Okay, well, I'll just roll with it then, if it's fine. Yeah, okay, cool. I guess I'll wait. I don't know, should I wait a little bit longer? Or I can just get right into it. Let's try it out. Okay, great. Welcome. Let's fire up Star Citizen. There was an update today, so we'll see how it goes. So like on my phone, it keeps saying like something went wrong, refresh and try again later, but nothing else is complaining. So it could just be like a me problem. We'll see. Can you see? I'm not getting the refresh. Okay, great. Well, it's a new menu. That's very exciting for us. And I don't have any game audio. Oh, I think I might have turned it down. Yeah. How, can you see the game? Can you hear the game? I can see all of the Star Citizen. Amazing. Perfect. It's optimizing shaders. Usually I think I can just jump in. I don't know, it's only like a couple of patches that it actually like optimizes the shader, so I'll hop right in. It's gonna make me choose a character. It makes you do this every single patch. I should have, yeah, there you go. I'm not going to be playing the tutorial because I already know how to play this game and the tutorial is kind of bad. I'm going to be choosing the Stanton system as my primary residence. And then I will be choosing, I will let, the music is a little loud. Okay, I'm gonna go back and, oops, set this to like, how about 30? It was at 50, I'm setting it to 30 right now. Let's see how that goes. Okay, we'll start with that. I can always change it once I get into the game. So there's a few options from the Stanton system. Lorville is like pretty cyberpunk, very... the delay is rough, sorry. It's okay, that's fine. There's probably a better way to speed it up, but I don't know it. Orison is like a cloud city. Area 18 is a planet-wide city, also pretty cyberpunk. And New Babbage is like an ice planet, like terraforming gone wrong kind of thing. I can leave it to a vote, even though I think it's just you in the chat right now, Megan. The Ship Expo, I'm trying to remember, I think it was on Area 18, so you might have seen that one already. Let me mute my phone. It's not very professional of me. I'll go with Orison, because it's cool. I like the clouds, and you can see, I think they added actually storm walls, which are the animals here. Love you count. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Let's go confirm this. You can't change your primary location. Don't look at my friends. It's an invasion of privacy. Okay, this is new, a new loading screen. Study finds people changing hairstyles more frequently. That's probably because they added new hairstyles to the game. Star Kitten creator delights fans with new announcement. Kennedy Kuzo states in an exclusive interview that a new show set within the Star Kitten universe is due to debut on the 25th anniversary of the franchise year. That's great news for fans of the show. A lot of these have to do with like in-universe like events and things. I don't know if Star Kitten is a real thing. I just spawned in. The first thing I'm gonna do is check. Okay, no, there's still no chat moderation. I'm turning this off. We're not seeing that. Hello, Rosie. Oh my God, thanks for coming. Megan, Rosie was the stream expert who was helping with the deliberations. Okay, so we're on Orison. We're in the hangar right now. I'm not going to get into my ship and fly around. I just want to walk around and see. Actually, no, I will get in my ship. I want to fly around and see if we can find a storm wall, because apparently those were added in the game. So I'll be taking my 325. You get to see it coming up. I have fallen down one of these once. You can just do that, and it just like spits you back out. I really do like this planet. It has a very like clean, futuristic look. All the other ones, like, well, all the planets in the system that I'm in right now are all very clean and new and polished, but like there's the Pyro system, which is very like rough and like dirty, and like the screens are all cracked and everything. So anyways, this is my ship, the 325. This ship was given to me as a gift while I was still in high school over a decade ago. It still has the paint job that I chose when I was in like grade 9. It's really... this game is not out still, of course. It's gone through a couple of updates, like, I mean, obviously the game has, but the ship has as well. The sounds are still a bit loud over you, but I also sound like I'm really there. Okay, I'm going to lower it down just a little bit more. I'm going to take it down to like 20. We're good with this? Let's start with that. This ship right now, I don't know how much it's worth in this day and age. I'm going to say it was like 30 Canadian dollars when I first bought it. Well, when my brother bought it for me, full disclosure, because this was a Kickstarter backing reward. And this ship, back then, all of the ships were little experiments, like different things you can do. And so this was the first experiment of like ship customization, if I recall correctly. So you can choose like what bed sheets you want on the bed. You can choose if you want a coffee machine. I didn't spring for the coffee machine on this model, sadly. You could choose like the seat, what leather seat I chose. I opted for the wood grain over there on the dashboard, and I really don't like it because it's such a light shade that it interferes with the MFDs, which we'll see in a little bit. I do like that it has a toilet. That's new. That was not there when I had it, so it's like a nice little bonus. It doesn't feel like opening right now, though. Where is it? Open. There you go. Here's the toilet. No sink, though, so it's pretty gross. This is a weapons rack over here next to the wine glasses. All the essentials. I don't have a gun to put in right now. The moonroof was new. This was not there when I backed it either. I'm really happy that it's here because it looks sick. So I'm just gonna hop in. We're gonna fly around. I have not played this game since I interviewed for Exothermic, so it's been 2 months. I need to turn off the lights. Okay. That's also new. They added like night vision. Okay, so I'm gonna power on the ship. Okay, they toned down the wood grain a little bit, which is great. So all the screens and everything, they were so hard to see before. I think weapons, thrusters, everything's open. Okay, great. I'm going to request a takeoff. unfortunately it's nighttime, which sucks a lot because it's not going to be easy to see much of anything. But we'll try. I mean, in theory, we could always like fly to a daytime side of the planet. And I think I hit something on my way out. That's okay. I'll lift up my landing gear. There's like a bit of sun. Let's try... I'll try the night vision. I've never, like... Okay. It's not horrible. It's exciting. Yeah, so the planet that I'm on is a gas giant, which is why there's no floor. It's just a bunch of, like, stabilized platforms with, like, thrusters on rockets, basically. You can kind of see that up there. The night vision is neat. This comes, like, it was added in the last 2 years of the game. So, like, before you just kind of had to deal with this the entire time. There's a button toggle for, like, headlights, but, like, I'm pressing it right now and nothing's happening because they do less than nothing. You can tell, Mike, that I'm on Orison, the capital city of Crusader in the Stanton system. Yeah, so before night vision was added, all you could really do was like send out radar pings all the time. So I'll show you what that looks like. So you're in the dark, you're flying around, and you like hit tab to put out like a radar ping, and it does that. So you would just keep like mashing the ping button to like navigate where you're going, and like if you were on a terrestrial planet, obviously you would like see the ground and like how close you were. It was pretty annoying, so I'm very glad they added this. So let's go up, leave the atmosphere. I'll switch from SCM mode to nav mode, which means we lose our guns and our shields, but we unlimit our engine. So now we're going much faster. You see like the stars start to show up. Another pain in the ass about Orison was that back in the day, it had gas giant atmosphere, which meant that like to go from the city where you were to like in space where you could actually like use your quantum drive took like actually 5 minutes. And I'm very glad that they changed that. So I'm just gonna flail around a little bit looking for Seraphim Station. Why is my ship shaking? My ship was shaking because I was flying around. I was exiting the atmosphere. Now I'm not doing that anymore. I'm perfectly still. Normally there's like a bit more of like a rumble when that happens. You can kind of see, so, oh, okay, that's a nice little lag spike there. Just below, here, like right here, that's my speed and how many G's I'm pulling. And then, I might have gotten rid of it. Oh, it's because I'm in like advanced HUD mode. But basically it would give you like a cool like 3-axis of like where your velocity is pointing at right now. But I don't have that at the moment because it's more just for looks. They kind of like, it's also kind of like if you see this little like this thing under the online, that's where I'm going. So like if I just stop moving, it's harder to do when I'm coupled. Let me decouple my engine. So now like I can look over here, but I'm going to keep going in that direction. So if you want to do like an expanse style like flip and burn, then you go like that way and you hit the thrusters and you almost pass out because you're pulling 12 G's at one time, which is why I don't do that very often. You don't get the juice like they do in the expanse. I'm glad you're enjoying the noises. I can't really hear much of anything, but it's okay. So this is Seraphim Station. I'll ping it so you can see. That's like the orbital station. Every planet has an orbital station. And this is where you can like park your car, your ship, park your ship, dock your ship, resupply, etc. I also like staying here because the planets tend to have a lot of lag. Is there a campaign for the game out now? No. The campaign is, first of all, it's called Squadron 42. It broke off and became its own thing a while back. And that's coming. They said it's feature complete. They said it was going to launch Q1 of 2026, which obviously has not happened. Okay, good. Well, I mean, as long as it sounds good, that's what matters the most. But no, the campaign is not out yet. It's the first hour is on YouTube. You can find it. You get to see Gary Oldman and Gillian Anderson like talk it out. It's pretty cool. It looks a lot like the game, but with a bit more like direction and like tutorials and stuff. Yeah, no, it's not Q1 anymore. No one could have seen that coming. Star Citizen not releasing on time, wow. But yeah, like it looks cool. They said it was feature complete a while back and that they were, you know, catching bugs, which I'm sure they've been doing this entire time, which is why it's not out. So we're all very excited this next week for sure, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna do a mission. The ship I'm in has some pretty good guns, so I'm gonna go after. Oh shit! Actually, this one's really fun. I might get blown up. This one is like, okay, so here, I'm gonna accept the offer really quick. Basically, I'm not gonna read all of this, but essentially, there's an 890 jump that is being boarded. The 890 jump, of course, is like the multi-$1,000 space yacht that you can actually buy for real money in the game. So we gotta go over there and save them, of course. However, I don't have any guns, so I'm gonna go, I think, let me see if Seraphim Station has a weapons. No. Yes? I don't know if that means... Yeah, okay, it does. Great. So then I'm gonna go park at Seraphim Station. Request a landing. I'll go get myself kitted out in some armor and guns. Usually there's quite a few enemies when they do that, and they also have like a couple of heavy fighter ships orbiting. I don't know if I'll be able to take them out. I'm very rusty when it comes to ship combat. But if I can dock, I mean, it's FPS just like any other. So. Those are the headlights, by the way. I had them on this entire time, I didn't notice. Okay, so I'm landed. Great. Let's go over to the elevator. I think I only have... no, I don't have... Oh yeah, okay. I have a gun with a magazine, which is not going to do much against all these bad guys. It's better to be safe and have your headlights on. That's true. The problem with headlights compared to something like night vision is that headlights need something to bounce off of. So if you're just like in space, then you're not gonna see much of anything, sadly. Which is why we're all very grateful for the addition of night vision, because the pinging system was just a huge pain, as you saw. So Seraphim Station is like any other station. It's kind of like built out of these Legos. Like if you go to any other station or like R&R zone, you'll see the same building blocks, the same like lounge, waiting room, a couple of restaurants. They still have pizza in like the 28th century. Intra-station transit, a bunch of ads, and a bunch of dead ends. So we're going to Galleria. It is very pretty. It's a very graphically like high fidelity game. It was the demo back in like 2015 or whatever was based on CryEngine, like Crysis and all that. So it looked stunning even back then. And then since then it was moved to Amazon's Lumberyard. These are ship weapons. No. Amazon Lumberyard I've never heard of. When you go on the Wikipedia page, it's like notable game was Star Citizen. So, and then they eventually just made their own engine because of course they did. They have $1 billion. So, all right. So let's buy some guns here. I am partial to. Oh, that's a new gun. Oh. Okay. No, I'll stick to what I know I like. Unless I don't even have it. The Lumen is good. Yeah, the P4AR is my favorite. I will buy one of them.
Nice choice.
And then I will buy some magazines. And then I like the S38 pistol.
Good purchase.
More money is still meaningless? Right now money is yes, oh, for sure. You'll notice. Oh no, you won't notice. You won't notice anything. If I go out of here, and I open up my Mobiglass. Oh, they got rid of it there too. Okay, so basically these are your credits. The currency unit is. Oh, actually, maybe they won't have gotten rid of it in the wallet. This is basically like e-transfer for the Canadians, or like Cash App, I guess. So if I want to send someone money, no, okay, fine, all right. So this little symbol stands for UEC, United Earth Credits. Back in the day, before they got rid of all that, it was AUEC, or Alpha United Earth Credits. Every single update, they wipe the database, they get rid of all your earthly possessions, all the money that you spent the entire game working up to get, it's all gone. So sorry. And you get to grind all over again. That's just the beauty of a beta. So, okay, now I'm buying some armor. That's a very striking color. They have had different... yes, they just nuke it. If you buy a ship for like 32 million credits, like I've done once, you lose it. It's all gone. The only thing that you don't lose is anything you've bought with like real, actual dollars. Because obviously that would that would be a horrible thing to do. So I'm going to buy some armor for myself. They had different tiers, like light, medium, heavy armor. It's always threatened to like actually matter, but I don't think it does. So I go with ADP because it kind of looks like Master Chief. I'll buy all of this. I also realized that I forgot. Oh, I'm poor. Oh no! Alright, well I blew all my hard-earned money. I don't have a helmet, but I already have a helmet, that's okay. I need to buy bed pens or hemo cell. They don't have it here. Okay. They usually do. Let me go back to the weapon guy. Or if I find an inventory terminal. They're usually around here. Let's go back to the gun store. Do you have any med pens? Yes, okay. That's just like health, stims, whatever.
You're going to be happy with that.
There's all manner of injectable drugs you can give yourself in this game, but like we don't need muscle relaxants where we're going. We need blood. I don't even know what the medicine is in this. But... Okay, here we go. Oh look, someone left. That's a beacon undersuit. That's like the default. If you die and you respawn, that's what you respawn in. So someone probably switched up their gear here. Very, you can see my neck through it. This is like spacefaring, ready to go, if you can believe it. This is, okay. Sorry, I'm still not getting, I'm not over that. This is like a new inventory system too. Here we go. Like that. myself some of these. In case I get shot. Get myself some of those. P4, okay. Nope, can't shift click. This may seem inconvenient and annoying, but this is the most cooperative I've ever seen the inventory system. So we're going to say thank you, Star Citizen, and accept it. I'm going to take 3 pistol magazines and 4 assault rifle magazines. And just like that, we're good to go. Okay. I'm already lost. Okay. There it is. I do feel like I'm running a bit slower. Maybe the heavy armor actually like does something in this patch. I don't know. So this is a really cool way to explore all of the different like combat styles in the game. This mission that I'm doing. Thank you, Star Citizen. I like this one because it shows like you have to do ship combat because there are pirates kind of like orbiting the space yacht, and then there are like actual pirates inside the space yacht, so you gotta like fight your way over. Now, and the last time I played, the ships that were orbiting it were like, they were 2 Drake Cutlass Blacks, which were like really intense, and my little Origin is not going to be able to take them on. Thankfully, I've got missiles, and I think that'll be enough. So we'll see. One thing that I like a lot about this game is that I'm currently wearing like a little visor, right? And if I go outside onto an actual planet that has like rain or snow or frost or anything, it'll actually like appear on the visor, and so there's actually a key binding to wipe your visor and like clear it all off before it eventually like comes back, obviously. So if ever you're wondering where the $1 billion went, that's where it's at. Okay. I just saw that like predicted anti-G resistance was like 2.5%. I think that has to do with the fact that I'm wearing armor. And like because I'm now wearing armor, I'm going to get pancaked a little bit easier when I hit some Gs. I don't know. They were saying like there's actual like flight suits now instead of armor suits to incentivize people like being more careful about what they wear. So we'll see. All right, let's go save the ship. It's pretty far away, so I'm gonna have to plot a course. Let's go see. Oh yeah, it's pretty far. Okay, so you get to experience 4 minutes of being in quantum travel. And we'll show you what that looks like. These OM stations are around every planet. They're basically just like if you need to get through the planet, but the planet is in the way, you just like swing yourself around and now you're unobstructed. So let's go do that. And so now we're traveling. I think they chose like 0.8 C, so like 80% the speed of light. Because otherwise, I don't know, it would not be realistic or something. So we're just zooming around. This is gonna take 4 minutes, it says, so you can like get out of your ship, walk around, go to the washroom if you need to. A lot of ships don't have interiors like this. A lot of them are just kind of like, if you think of like a fighter jet, there's like the cockpit and you jump out and then you're just like out of the ship. So I didn't know that. I used to think that all ships had an interior. So during one of the free fly events, they give you a bunch of ships. And I got out during a long jaunt and like it doesn't kill you. It just like leaves you kind of like, in the middle of space. Like you're not really close to anything here. And you have to like go ask someone to like jump from Seraphim Station to whatever we're going to and like jump out at about the same time to come save you. So always make sure your ship has an interior. Have I ever interacted much with other people in the game? Yeah, I have. When I'm not streaming for my job, I usually have the extremely unmoderated chat open. And among so many things, there are people who are like, oh, I'm in like a multi-crew ship, but I need gunners. Like, does someone want to jump in my ship and gun? Or like, oh, I'm doing this really difficult mission. I want like, I'm looking for people to like help me out. There's a lot of people like that. And there's also a lot of people who are like, oh, you know, like who needs a lift to the station? And then I get in their ship and then they just like shoot me, even though I didn't have anything on me. So there's a lot of, there's all types, right? And for better or worse, like I always tell myself, like we're all on this game to have fun. I don't really care if I get blown to bits. I just want to have like, you know, it's emerging gameplay. That's what I tell myself. It's like, oh, there's stuff happening, even if it's like not so fun. Maybe the next time will be fun. And then obviously like you light up the person who shot you in the face in chat, and then someone goes and returns the favor. So, but yeah, there's a lot. What I love, there's a lot of people who spend so much money on this game. Like I am one of the few people who have spent less than like $100 on this game in total. A lot of people have spent like more than that on just one ship. And so it's very fun to play with those people because they have all the nice shiny toys and then they like share with me. That was great. There's one guy who I joined once, who was like, just for joining a party with him, he just sent me like, he transferred Cash App me like 100,000 credits, and I was like, why? And he's like, oh, you know, I'm just like bored and lonely and like looking for people to play with. And I'm like, wow, that's like a little sad, but I was grateful. And then I bought myself a mining ship. There's a lot of people like that on this game. I feel like it's a great opportunity for people to network. Yeah, I guess so too. I noticed that there's a lot. Maybe it could just be because like I'm in, like I'm on a server that's close to like where I actually live, but there's a lot of people that are from like my province in Canada, and like you can tell obviously because their name has like QC in it or something, and I'm like, huh. A lot of French people play this game. And I also, I mean, like, obviously, one of the, like, development offices is based in my city, so you get a lot of those people, too. But if they are employees, then they have to have, like, CIG in their username, which they don't usually do. Okay, so we're getting close to the objective. I'm just putting out some pings. Clear out the objective. Okay, there's our first bad guy. This is going to be either very exciting or very embarrassing. It does... It's a freelancer. Okay, so that's not nearly as bad to fight. Still pretty bad though. We'll see how the AI is doing. There was a very, oops, there's the other one, okay. So there was this thing that happened a while back, is that a lot of server-side, like, functions, there's gonna be a lot of that too, get ready. Whoa. Sorry, I'm not used to the change how the shooting works. A lot of the, like, AI and stuff is obviously it's run from the server side, and the server FPS, which is like the, you know, obviously the speed at which it can handle these things, was often measured in like the single digits, and so like they just kept like standing around while you would just pump them full of holes. Sorry, I'm I'm trying to like shoot and talk at the same time. And so they just like increase the difficulty and the complexity of the bots. On the and like the off chance that they would actually like do something. And it never really did. And so they were just like, well, it is what it is. And then they did this like big shift to change how the servers operated. Server meshing was a big deal. And they, it made the servers a lot more performant. And as a result, they didn't, they also did not change the, they didn't revert the performance of the, excuse me, I'm losing my train of thought. They didn't change the performance of the AIs so that when they improved the performance of the servers, all of the AIs like turned into John Wick and started like sniping people from across the rooms and stuff. It was very entertaining. Unless you were losing all your gear, which was very expensive. I'm going to back away because I want to fire a missile at this person. Let's see if it's happening. Okay. There's one missile out. I don't know. I think it hit. Oh. Let's go back to guns. I can't tell if I'm taking out his shields. I see the readout on the right side. It is extremely likely that it's just bugged. That tends to happen. I'm also realizing that it's not really like, oh, I just shoot him back. Okay. We'll just keep doing this for a little bit. Oh, don't fight him back. Maybe I'll go after this guy instead. There are different weapon types, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm shooting my laser cannon right now, which is really good at taking out shields. The bullets, the ballistic minigun on the nose, less so. Sorry. So the idea is to like clip off their shields and then finish them off with the ballistics. This is, I don't think I've seen this ship before, but it looks like a single crew fighter, so be fairly easy to take out. I could be like diverting my power a little smarter, but I'm not smart enough to know how to do that. I think I'm doing something, but I'm not entirely sure. They might just be like too armored to really care about what I'm doing. I see that their shields are like turning red, but they are supposed to be turning smaller as well, which is not happening at the moment. I also realized that I didn't change up my... Oh yeah, no, okay. I didn't change my weapons in this new update, so its shields were recharging faster than I could take them down, which is a great indicator that I need to do something different. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot another missile, but I need to get a bit farther. Queue up another one. Okay. Just back up a little bit here. I think everyone on the yacht is dead, because it says return to ArcCorp. My missiles have run away. It's going great. This is a robot. This is another person. You can tell because they have like a first name, last name, and not just like a username, basically. Yeah, okay. This is clearly not happening. I'm gonna go. I hope this was entertaining. I will go find us another job to do. One that is a bit more possible. Oh, I've blacked out from hitting so many G's. We'll see if I die. No, okay, good. Oh, there's the yacht. Okay, super. Well, we can still go check it out. Let's black out again, I guess. Where are we now? Okay. Is the yacht super far away? There it is. Okay. Maybe we can just like sneak in. Okay. Go check out the yacht. It's a very real chance that they blow up my my ship before I get back, but that's fine. Okay. Let's hop out.
Let's get the jump on.
We're hearing the pirates through the vacuum of space. Very exciting stuff. Uh-oh. Well, that's our lift. Let's go find some bad guys.
Gotta look into it.
This fight is giving me some serious deja vu right now.
Yeah, I got ya.
Cutters, low lively.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh,
I'll bet you win. Someone wants to toss.
uh-oh.
Someone got
Here
down.
we go. Oh shit.
It's not going great.
Take the injury.
Move in position. Friendly down.
Contain Joseph Christ.
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, okay, so
Someone just got
you can kind of see what I mean about like the response from the enemies being middling, I guess. I'm not gonna like blame lag because that was very clearly me not like being very good at the game. But that's what that looks like. So you would normally like you would go through the whole normally you would have like maybe a bunch of people, you would go fight off the ships in like a nice like preliminary like skirmish, and then you would board the captured ship and you would be like, watch out, there's like hostiles around, and you would do like some really cool action hero stuff. But instead I just ran in and got myself killed, which also works. It does save me the trouble of finding my way back to a reasonable planet because I have simply respawned here on Orison, the gas giant planet. It also unhid my chat, so I'll do that back. Also, yeah, because it's obviously an alpha, pre-alpha, whatever, like, I still have all my stuff. It did not, like, clear my head is interesting here, too. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and abandon this mission. So sorry to the survivors of the space yacht. I'm sure they'll be okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Brayden. Let's go find a new mission to do. There's obviously all these different types of missions. If there's anything that seems interesting, just let me know. I like to do... Where was it? I don't dare do any PvP, because, I mean, you saw, obviously. This one, there's between Mercenary and Bounty Hunter, one of them is like ship combat, one of them is ground combat. I tend to be better at the ground combat. I just don't know which is which. On foot and well armed. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Pays 9,000, which is Okay. Stand in on yellow. Okay. Let's go over there. Another thing about this game that, like, a new addition that is baffling to me is the addition of the mini-map on the top left there. So before that was added, you actually had to like look and be like, oh, room 405, that's my room. And it was a huge pain in the ass. And you actually had to like go find like physical maps around. What is hauling? Yes, it's a literal fetch quest, so you can actually make one of the gameplay loops in Star Citizen is being a hauler, like a space trucker type. They make ships that are basically big trucks, and you go to one place, you pick things up, you go to another place, and you drop them off. So if you remember when you were in quantum travel and you're just kind of like waiting to get to where you need to go, you can imagine that, but instead of like just a 4-minute jump, it's like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, like half an hour maybe, depending if you're going to like a different system. I don't think I'm going to make that shuttle. So people like that. You can make quite a lot of money doing that because no one wants to freaking go all the way across the system. It's super boring. And if you're a pirate, you can you love haulers because you can get an interdiction ship which pulls them out of quantum. And a lot of hauler ships are not very heavily armored, and so they become just like a sitting duck for you to come in and collect whatever goodies they were taking. Naturally, you would need your own ship that can handle some amount of cargo space, but there are a couple of ships that have cargo and weapons. My ship, actually, the Origin, the green one, is interdiction, but it's usually a bit more lawful in its deployment. Usually. I guess it doesn't super matter. You can do whatever you want with your ship, but... Also, in case you're about to ask, no, interdiction has not been added yet. You can't do that.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Or maybe they can. Maybe that was like a recent addition. I have
Last call for
I
passengers.
have 2 ships right now. One of them was the Origin. The other one is
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle.
the Drake Cutter, which is like a mini van, I guess. It reminds me of the ship from The Mandalorian, which is one of the reasons why I got it. It's not that good at combat, but it has cargo space, and it's more like, you know what I like? It's kind of like, functionally, it's like those small mini Japanese trucks that are like not a huge Ford F-150 that like you need a ladder to climb up into the driver's seat, but just something that like barely holds 2 people. And you can't really like lie down in the truck bed, but like it's super functional. That's how I see my little cutter. It's like a little mom van. It also has a very low claim time. So if the ship is destroyed or lost or not parked in a place where it's supposed to be, you can file an insurance claim, which will of course cost money when the game is out, and it will take time
Last call for
to
passengers.
like
The shuttle is
build you, get you a new one, replace one, and the time it takes to get a new one will depend on the type of ship and how specialized it is and in the wrong place. And so you will see a lot of people with like different ships of different scales that let you do different things. The Origin that I have has about a 7-minute claim time if it gets destroyed, and the Cutter has like a minute. Crusader, okay. Chakun is firing from another world does. Yes, I also want anything from Xalavier to do well. It's such a cool idea, such a cool person. I love I Am Your Beast. I got all the achievements in it. It's great. I wonder who wants to be Purple. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are like, there's a lot of RP in Star Citizen. You'll see a lot of like, they're called orgs. They're just basically guilds. Definitely in the wrong place. And so you'll have people who are like, we're a pirate org, we're like a trucking org. There's a lot, I forget the name of it right now, but I think it's called like the Med Runners. Yeah, I'm 100% in the wrong place. And I just missed the train. There's, Med Runners, so basically if there's a Med Runner in a server, they are paid by the org, or by people, sorry. People pay the org, and then the org pays the employees, the members, to like, it's basically private insurance. So, on the space yacht, I was shot and killed, but if I wasn't all the way killed, I would have been knocked unconscious and like incapacitated. And they usually give you about an hour, sometimes 2 hours, when you are incapacitated to like bleed out, basically. And so you can still access the chat and do things from there. But one of the things you can do, obviously, is like signal for help and be like, I need help. And then a Med Runner will be like, that's 100 billion credits, please. And then you'll say, yes, of course, I'm desperate because I'm dying and I have a lot of good loot. Or you'll just die and respawn. Their, like, proposition doesn't make too much sense in the current game because obviously when you die, you keep all your stuff. But I can definitely see the appeal later on when it, you don't keep your stuff and things like that. Another thing they do is like they have a very unique like colorway, like their armor is all like white and red and stuff. It's very sorry, it's like a trauma team from Cyberpunk, right? Like they're kind of like overly militaristic, but also will like save your life at any cost, provided you have the money for it.
Please prepare to disembark.
So I'm sure they love that. Like they love being,
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
it's like the trauma team fantasy that you can't really play in Cyberpunk. And that's just one of the orgs. There's like a bunch of, I'm sure there's like orgs that like worship the storm walls that we didn't get to see it, or, you can make your own org. I tried to make one with my brother that was like hauling, like trucking stuff, delivery stuff, but it didn't pan out because my brother got bored of the game. My brother got bored of waiting for the game to come out. For some reason. There could very easily be an exothermic org if there was not just me playing this game in the server. It's still my time. These are plushy storm walls. So like storm wall, we didn't see any, but they're like actual creatures that apparently they added in the game. They kind of look like that, but like not like chopped up, I guess. And you can actually, on their like Star Citizen physical things that totally exist, I promise, merch website, they have Francis or Finley, I think, one of the two, and I wanted to buy one for my friend because we play Star Citizen together and it was his birthday, and so I bought it in November. His birthday was in, no, sorry, I bought it in October, his birthday is in November, so I figured, okay, plenty of time, right? His birthday came and went without Finley, the Stormwall, and when I got in touch with support to be like, what's going on, because I didn't even get like a confirmation, a shipping tracking number or whatever, and so I heard back from them after like a week, because obviously, and they were like, oh yeah, we had sent him out to you, but Finley, oh, I have to claim this one too, darn. Okay, that's all new, I don't know what that is, but Finley got like abducted by pirates, and he's now like trapped with pirates in the space like solar system, and I'm like, oh, that sucks, but can I have a refund? And she was like, yeah. But it's just like, I love the like the commitment to like, we're space, it's space time, you know, like not we lost your package, or like we didn't even bother to ship it, but just like Finley got attacked and kidnapped by pirates. So that was my experience. My only experience buying physical things from the Star Citizen store. This was the only other thing I've purchased with my real money, and it looks great. I love it a lot. This is the one that reminds me of the Japanese truck slash the what's the name of the ship from the Mandalorian? Is it the Razor Crest? Something like that. Phoenix Crest? I don't know. Anyway, I love this ship. It's got VTOL engines. These rotate. You have to go in from the trunk. It's a lot more. So this is from a different ship manufacturer. This is by Drake, not Origin. And I really like how the different ship companies have different like design languages, and like this is obviously a lot more industrial and like rough around the edges. Like you can see the like weld marks, whereas the other one was like super sleek and wood grain and everything. It's got a bed. It's got, this one actually has a shower and a sink and everything, and then the toilet is like deployable, which is so cool. There's a fire extinguisher, all the things you need. And of course it wouldn't be Star Citizen if the animation to get into your chair was not extremely over the top. Okay. Actually, you know what? I will take my armor off, because apparently that matters now, and I will put it back on when we land. Go in here. Oh, okay. It's not exactly what I would like to do. Can I put my... Okay. And we're off. I think they also have added or will be adding, oh, yeah, also this ship doesn't have the night vision, so we're stuck with pinging. Yeah, but they recently added, like, atmosphere, so, like, if you open your door, your ship door while in space, you will actually, like, suffocate. That was not always the case, so we're thankful. We say thank you, Star Citizen, that we get to experience that. And then they added like fires. That's why you see all the fire extinguishers, and like fires only occur when there's oxygen and stuff like that. They want to make, I think, engineering the next like feature push, but they also say a lot of things. I'll try this contract. We'll see how it goes. If I die again, I can pivot. I can show I can show what the multiplayer looks like, the dedicated multiplayer, I should say, because there is a dedicated multiplayer. It's not just like the RPG world that we're in right now. I gotta go to Yella, which is obstructed, so I'll just hop up to Seraphim, which was over here, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's the mission is going to be on the dark side of the planet. So I'll put my headlights on and just keep mashing the ping to make sure I don't crash. Oh, great. Oh. I hit a mountain. So what happened there was that the station had anti-air turrets, and usually when that happens, that means you have to like go out of their range and then like walk yourself in or drive in if you have a vehicle. And they started shooting down my shields, so I panicked and turned around really fast and boosted away directly into a mountainside, causing my ship to explode. So we're 2 for 2 on catastrophic mission failures. It's going great. It's going so good. I lost my gear this time. That's alright. So what I'm gonna do instead is, what I'm gonna do now instead of like embarrassing myself the same way as that I'm going to embarrass myself in a new way by doing the multiplayer mode. Star Citizen has multiplayer mode, and it's kind of good sometimes. I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. So there's a few game modes you can choose here. Tank Battle is new. I've never played that. There's Gun Rush, which is like Counter-Strike style. Every time you get a kill, you get a new gun. Free Flight is just like, you know, flying around for fun. Team Elimination, like deathmatch stuff. The racing, I don't bother with. I'm so bad at flying. And then there's like Swarm, Pirate Swarm, Squadron Battle, etc. So, if anybody has a preference, I don't know who's still in the chat, but I could do this one. I wonder if let's do Pirate Swarm. Let's see if the ships work. And then will it let me choose? Oh wow, they added so many new maps. That's great. Vehicle selection. Okay, I would like to choose a new ship. I think for... Ooh, it's free. Gladius is free? Okay, well, I'll take the Gladius. Sounds good. That one's a better fighting ship. I don't know if I can customize. That's the wrong ship. How much rent? Oh. No? Okay. That's fine. Let me try, can I even choose this one? Yes, okay. Alright, so let me pick something else then. Let me do, so I have maybe the Anvil Hornet. Oh, it doesn't let you do that either. Well, that's pretty annoying. I guess I'll just do the 325 then. Better than nothing. It usually runs a little bit better than, oh, look at all this. This is cool. I've never seen this, this before. Interesting. I hope it's not going to wait for someone else to join because we'll be waiting for a while. Okay, let me actually start this over. Let me see if I can make it like solo mode. Serve location. No. Oh, here we go. Offline. Great. Is it gonna let me choose my ship? Oh, yay. Okay. So we're gonna do this again. Megan, I don't know how far back you are, but if I'm still in the in the game, you're gonna have a disaster. You're gonna watch a disaster happen. Am I launching? Okay. It's very interesting. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Let's try not doing this ship, or maybe this ship instead. No. Okay, let's try doing this. Error. Oh. What if I do offline? Okay, alright. I'm glad that finally worked. We'll pick all our ships here. Deploy. Alright. So you get to kind of see a little bit more here.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
That's a friend.
Shoot!
It's if you're not used to this, it could be pretty like nausea-inducing. Especially since I'm like zipping around all the time. If it's really bad, let me know and I can like swap to something else. But it looks like I'm actually doing damage now, which is a welcome change.
Damn
Okay.
it, we lost one of ours.
Let's tag a new enemy. Let's see if I got missiles on this. Or actually, I'm pretty close. Basically, the way shooting in this works is that obviously you're moving. So both of you are moving, so you have to lead your shots. That's what the little like circle is.
Little help over here.
So you just line it up over the enemy. And you can swap your pips to be leading or lagging, depending on what you prefer. I like this one because it helps me focus on the ship. I'm not looking at my crosshair, I'm looking at the actual green circle.
I'm hit.
I'm noticing that the guns are really slow to charge, which is a problem, but their shields are not recharging, so as long as I keep up the occasional hit, it should be fine.
Bastard.
You'll also, the like little voice clips that play are, I find extremely funny. They're going to be like the same clips that you hear over and over. Everyone has the same like vaguely Australian accent. And they always say the same thing.
Holy shit, that was one of our ships.
Alright, let's find one more. Let's not pass out. Hello, Lake Tide. Welcome. Let's try out our missiles. Gotta back up a little bit. Oh, maybe this guy's. Oh, way too close. Okay, we'll just swap to guns then. I mean, I'm unsure what the like lore implications of everyone sounding Australian in Star Citizen would be. Maybe like they become like a huge global superpower in the next couple of years. I would have to like brush up on my Star Citizen lore. So my self status is on the left, and then their status is on the right. My guns are so...
Ow, that hurts.
But you can see like their ship hologram is kind of red because I'm blowing them up. Mine's unscathed. My shields have been taking a couple of hits, but I'm alright so far. There you go.
Shit, that was one of ours.
Anybody else? Yeah, one. Okay. I do find the ship fighting pretty entertaining. I do have a hard time with it on like the multiplayer world. Like offline, obviously, it's like super smooth and silky, but it gets tricky sometimes when the ping is like, you know, the server is running at like 5 FPS or something.
Zero hostile contacts.
Okay, that was wave 1.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
So far, so good. I'll hit this one. My biggest problem sometimes is like if someone is shooting at me, I don't really know who is shooting at me. And so I just kind of end up like waiting for them to fly by me and I can target them. It's not a great maneuver strategy. Especially when I can't, like, the ship doesn't have the best maneuvering characteristics, so turning around is not like trivial, I guess.
Keep them back!
And the ship that I'm currently targeting is the Gladius, which is the only other which that's not the Gladius anymore. But that was the ship that I was going to choose, so if I can beat it, then it goes to show. I don't know if I should be swearing again. I think that's up to you, but I think the person who says, "Oh, that was one of ours," that was like the enemy talking to the other enemies. I don't think that was actually like my teammate talking about me blowing up one of their friends. I could be wrong. But then again, you know, it's also Star Citizen. It could just be like a bug, because who the hell knows? The ship that I'm targeting right now is the Cutlass Black. It's super tanky, super big. It's multi-crew, but I've got its shields down. Oh, my shields are down too, which is a problem. But I just want this guy done so I can fly out of here. Actually, I'm gonna take a lap. I'm not doing so well, but neither is the Cutlass, and I'm actually fine if I can hit it with a missile. I don't think this did. It's not looking too good for me right now. I'm hoping that by destroying the Cutlass, the big ship, it'll drop like a pickup that will let me heal
What am I
ship
paying
status.
for?
But
Protect me!
I might just duck out and pick off someone that's a bit easier to fight. Nice, okay. I got a head start on that guy. I'm running slightly low on missiles, but my shields are down. I'm all red. I'm probably gonna explode very soon. I got a couple of lives still, but I'd rather not use them. This is still one of the easier accounts.
Holy shit, that was one.
Oh yeah, that's what I need, this little wrench here. Okay. Oh no, someone killed one of my teammates. That's not great. So something that I really don't like, that is probably like a toggle I can turn off, is that like the camera kind of zooms in when I get close to an enemy and then zooms out as they,
I could use a hand here.
like, I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of like flies in and out of zoom. So if someone is just like flying by you, it looks really weird, where they just kind of like zoom in and zoom out. There's got to be a setting for it, because there's also just like, if you hold right click, you go crazy zoom, but that's like a bit much. It's also not practical. Like, it's practical if you are a gunner, but if you are piloting and gunning, like, I don't know, I find it a little much. Oh, there goes my other teammate. Get my bearings for a second. It's the Cutlass still. It's okay. This is the kind of thing that's a lot more entertaining when you have like other people playing with you, or if you are in the same ship even. I really enjoy the multiplayer gameplay. It's not the best, it's not like a full-on bridge sim, but I still like it. Mostly because it gives, you can yell at everyone. And then I'm back to being like extremely in the red.
Asshole. Friendly
Okay.
down. Repeat, friendly down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the bad guys talking.
Taking.
Oh! That scared the crap out of me. Hop off soon because the kids are going nuclear behind me. Okay, that's fine. I can just call it here, honestly. It was about an hour and a half of streaming. Yeah, let me do that actually. I hope this was an exciting peek into the world of Star Citizen, and maybe it's not a scam. Maybe it is a scam. Who knows? Maybe this changed your opinion on what the game was or wasn't. I still don't think you should buy it unless you know exactly what it is. They do a lot of like free fly events that you can check out before you spend money on the game. And I think only once you do that and you're convinced that this is something that you want to support financially, then you do so. And if you do decide to spend money on it, ask me for my referral link. Okay, goodbye. Well, no, the sign off. Have a stellar day.